Okay, this chair has been washed really good. It's sitting out here drying. One of the screws trying to get it out that holds the seat really did give a test to my arthritis hands. Owie, it was very hard to get out. I did also find out there is some metal reinforcement in it. So I may have to do that with a metal paint. And when it was turned over, I found out, if you can see it in there, focus, that this chair actually came from Poland. Interesting. Probably has a really cool story behind it. There are a few spots like this right here. I'm going to test out the wood putty that you mix up. That was recommended to me by a lady over at Home Depot. She said it's better than the canned wood putty. I did notice that one of the legs has a little damage to it, but with what I have in mind on painting it, I don't think that's going to matter. And I got the old stuff off of the seat. I am going to use some of that wood putty on it too. It may be why the seat had come loose is because of, oh my gosh, all the holes that were in it. And I'll probably paint this too. And of course, this is where my denim blue jeans will be going back on it to make a cover. So anyway, I need to let it dry and go read the instructions on the putty to see how to mix it up. And then I'll be giving it a sanding and get started painting. Well, I'm slowly working on the chair. This is the bottom that I painted, and this part's going to have the denim cover. This is one coat. I'm going to go ahead and put two on it. Well, I have my second coat of paint on the chair bottom part. If this was the only color I was going to do it, I would put another one on, because as you can see there, you can still see the dark color through it. But since I'm going to be coming back and trying to put the denim pattern on it, I actually think that that'll be okay, and give it even a little more character. Where I'm at right now, probably going to put this project on hold so I can clean up out here, because I still do groom one dog a month, and when it's time for that dog to get groomed, I also groom Picasso. So yeah, I will be cleaning up out here. Let this dry really good and put them away so it can be a grooming shop out here, and then I'll bring them back and turn it over and get ready to do the other part. I may go ahead and work on the seat. Since I got the bottom painted, I may put new holes in it and get new screws to hold it in. But I don't think the bottom really needs any more, because it's, well, the bottom. But yeah, get my cushion made and my denim cover for up here and get it stapled in. So that's it for right now. We'll continue at a later date. Well, I've got the first coat on my top part of the chair. Getting ready to put the second coat on it. I really need to get started. Mostly to get the second coat of paint. Get the second coat of paint on here. I also have the seat painted and done, so I need to go inside and cut my denim out. That's gonna cover the seat, and I'll be back soon, hopefully with more finished product. Just opened up my blue paint because the chair is dry, and I'm just going to try this on the back here. See if I'm doing this right to get the denim look. So we paint the blue on there, paint the blue on there, kind of tough holding the camera. Then you need kind of a stiff brush, and you run across here like this with your stiff brush, and somewhere I have a rag to wipe. Kind of sticks to it, and then you want to go downward. So I'm thinking, because where I first put that paint on, it's just way too thick. So I'm thinking we need really thin coats to do this. See, it's not even showing up there like it is over here. So thin coats. Cross and down. Okay, thin coats. Thin coats must be the trick. I will continue. Well, cool beans. I pretty much got the look I was going for, which was an old pair of denim jeans. Yeah, it's almost kind of like doing a dry brush technique on it, although I did find out you need to do small areas or else it dries out too fast and you can't get that look of fabric in there. So, but yes, I'm very pleased with the way my denim chair is turning out so far. So need to let it dry out. I've already taken the seat part in the house and made a template to cover it with, and I'm gonna let this dry and figure out how. I don't know whether I want to use like a darker blue or just use black or white, black maybe, to make look like stitching, you know, because jeans have got to have some stitching in there. So yeah, I'll go look at the piece of fabric that I'm making the seat cover out of and see what color threads it's stitched with, and come back. I'm so worried my holes are not going to be the same. I may have to drill new holes when I get ready to put it on, but okay. Onward, working on the denim chair. I'm just really tickled with the way this finish turned off. See you in a bit. Okay, here we are with the chair. It's got a coat of clear acrylic. Gives it a little bit smoother texture and a little bit more of a shine to it, and I hope it protects my little denim look. Now I've got to put a nice clean cover down here, turn it upside down because I have the seat ready. heavy, heavy seat. The seat is ready to drill holes a little bit bigger than what holes were in it. There were like 2 holes in the front and 1 in the back. But I've got the seat all stapled down. Nice and cushiony. Look at the thickness I got on the nice cushion, to go on it. So it will have to be placed and get screwed down on it. And then I'm crocheting little footies for it. I've already got a crocheted lap rest made that'll go with it, but get the little footies over on it. And yeah, he's going to be ready to go out to the auction house, and hopefully somebody will like my art chair and I can get some good bids on it, so I need to get work. I hope this didn't give me a whole lot of problems screwing it in, but I'll try to get it screwed in and do one more video when I get its feet done, crocheted and with the lap throw that I've made for it. So that's all for right now. Well, that was no easy chore. I thought I could just put this on really easy and quick, but no, things just don't seem to happen easy for me. The first screw broke off. It's stuck down in there, so I couldn't give it up. So I actually put another hole that actually looks like it could get in there, maybe just a little bit tighter. But I wound up using some of those big old heavy clamps that I got at one of the auctions. Came in handy to clamp it together so I could get my other screws in it. So, moment of truth, if I can hold the camera, I'm going to see if I can turn it up. And hopefully the seat doesn't fall off. Oh, don't get dizzy. I'm having to kind of wiggle as I turn. Back looks like there's a little gap in there, but it only had the one screw for the back part. Oh gosh, it's heavier now with that seat on. Well, yay! Yes! Look, the seat's not coming off. Whoop. It seems to be holding. Seems to be I got it a little further over on this side than on this side. But it ain't coming back off to get redone. It's just going to have to go like this. Some things, if you have an extra hand to help, would be great, but I don't have an extra hand to help. Look, you have pockets to put your stuff in. I don't have extra hands, so I do what I can. That's why I'm going to keep my eye out at the auction for more clamps, because more clamps, see, if I'd had more clamps, I could have probably clamped it down and just totally made new places for screws, and won't ever get these kind again. This is the kind I tried that broke, because after it broke I remembered I was doing something else with them. I think maybe even my purple chair, and they broke on it too. So even though they're pretty, being gold like that, no more of those. So anyway, I'm going to get this chair out of here, because tomorrow is the one day that I do have to groom out here. I have one customer I still groom, so this has to become the grooming table again. So I'm fixing to clean it up out here, but like I said, I do need to do one more thing, is get my feet on it and drape the lap throw over it, and I will get a picture of that for you. So be back later. Have a nice one. Okay, I am crocheting these little boots. I'll probably put red stars right there to go with the denim chair. But as you see, I'm slowly working on getting them small enough to be the foot on the denim chair. I don't know if I'm going to make just 2 for the front or all 4. I'll just wait and see after I finish this one. But we'll get back to work pretty soon. I'm down to the last part of my denim chair that I've redone and painted, and it's to put the little boots on. So got the hot glue gun is heating up, so I'm fixing to put them on, and I have little stars that I'll put on the side. I'll show you what that looks like. One is on, put a little glue in the bottom, glued the stars on the side. Hoping my stars will match up with the stars that were painted up here. So yeah, 3 more to do. It's a new glue gun, so having to get a little used to it. Okay, here we go. It's the finished art denim chair. If you remember, I painted that with the little brush strokes to make it look like denim. I did a lap throw. I covered the seat. Actually, this was a denim, what do you want to call it? Do you like it? Picasso likes it. It was a denim, not pair of jeans, but, like a bib overall skirt. And if Picasso would move out of the way, I dressed it up with boots. Boots all the way around. The lap throw to go with the red and the denim. My little hand-painted art chair. So there we go. One project down, another one to be started pretty soon. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the car because it will be going up for, not this week, but next week, auction, hoping somebody will like it. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. And it seems as though the animals like it. It's getting a little loving from Mama T-Cat. And Picasso's already checked it out. So yeah, I hope people will like it and bid on it. Fingers crossed. See you later. Have a good afternoon. This is my very first little fairy house that I've made. It was made out of a candle jar that my neighbor gave me, and I actually made this that I'm going to give to them. I've got pieces of pine cone to make the tiles for the roof, and I used the air-dried clay to make my scenes. This is supposed to be my neighbor's doggy, a rounding. And I have put a battery-operated candle in it, tea light candle in it, because she has a young grandson that stays over there with her. But yeah, I hope to make lots more little fairy houses. Here it is with the lights off and the battery-operated tea light candle in it. Yeah, wished I'd done something a little better here, but that's how the jar lid fits on. I just said it was a candle to begin with, a real candle. But now I just have the glow. And I really had wanted it darker so the glow would just have shown more through the windows. Something I will have to pay attention to the next time. Yeah, there's this little artificial candle down there. And and the roof. It has a little flower on it, done with the pine cones. I had taken a piece of cardboard to cut the peak and stapled it and then glued it and then cut the pine cone, whatever you call those pine cone things. I have no clue. Something I'm going to have to look up, whatever you call them. And then I did the tissue paper wrap so that the glue would stick. But yeah, I think it would have looked better if I would have gotten this darker so the glow would just be coming through the windows. It's what I had in mind, but oh well, it was my first one, so I learned what to do, and I will be making another one. Meanwhile, like I said, this one's going over to my neighbor because she is so wonderful now. She's saving bottles and jars and stuff for me for my arts and craft projects. So the first one I wanted to go to her. So anyway, if you know anything about making fairy houses, I know there's a lot of videos out there on them, from everything from using cement to paper mache to just cardboard to plaster and using the air dry clay. I've also, while I was doing this, learned the recipe to making the paper clay. So my next one I will try making my own. This actually, this was Crayola brand air dry clay, and it actually cracked in several places where it was the heavier places. It actually cracked, so I just kind of filled it in with paint. So anyway, my first fairy houses, more to come. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and hey, we can get some crafty projects going along with all of our colorful treasures we find. See you later.